This is a story about one of the most challenging races that I have done since I joined iRacing. In the back of my mind, I knew immediately that this was not going to be the end for me here in the Formula 3 at Rudskogen. I was ready to give this one more try, but this time I wasn't gonna play nice. This time I really wanted to push myself as hard as I could.
No, come on, man! Oh my god, I cannot believe I managed to dodge that! Let's try and take our position back, come on! Come on, let's go!
So if you want to find out what happened, make sure you stick around. In case you don't know me, my name is Lorenzo. This is LDFR Sim Racing, and on this channel I share my love and passion for sim racing with all of you. This story actually started with you, or anyway, those of you that are part of my modest sim racing community. A couple of weeks ago I put out a poll asking which type of C-class racing you would like to see. And the reason why I asked is because I'm currently working on my B license. Now, there were two options, either Formula 3 at Rudskogen or GT4 racing at Tsukuba. The majority of you who voted for Formula 3. I've actually only ever done one race in Formula 3, and that was at Long Beach, so it was very exciting. But it was in a lower split. I was extremely excited to go out there as a total Formula 3 rookie and get more experience in this fun series. I find it one of the more technical cars, personally, since I started iRacing. You really have to treat it with respect and with finesse, especially when it's still cold. Any little amount of contact during the Formula 3 races is absolutely catastrophic. On top of that, one of the clear challenges that I will be facing in this situation is that I will be drafted in the top split. I hover at around 1800 to 2k iRating, but when you join a new series, you often get a little bit of a reality check because, yeah, you still have to get used to it. And, well, in the races that feature in the story, I will be up against drivers that are much more skilled than I am, whilst driving a car that I have very little experience in. This is the story of one of the most challenging races that I've done on iRacing. Just a quick reminder, while you're watching, if you're enjoying, consider subscribing, consider leaving a like, and by all means, if you can, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I really enjoy connecting with all of you. Let me know what you think about the format, let me know what you think about the story, and yeah, let's get on with it.
Now, in order to prepare for this challenge, I did what I always do. Practice. As much practice as I can to try and minimize the amount of mistakes that I make on track. In addition, as I am brand new to this car and have only one race of experience in Formula 3, I know that I will need to practice as much as I can in order to be consistent on track. In practice, I was managing to put down consistent 1:14.5 laps, which is a very decent lap time. I even got my fastest lap time up to a 1:13.9, which I was very happy with. I finally decided I was ready for my second ever start in iRacing Formula 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rudskogen Motor Center. Let's get out there and let's see what we can do. And alright everyone, we're on the grid in P11, so that's not too bad. Hopefully starting from here and capitalizing on mistakes of drivers up ahead, as well as some consistent driving, will allow me to finish within the top 10, which would be a great result for me here, given the strength of field.
Celsius, concentrate, be ready. Green green.
And alright, everybody. Here we go. Staying out of trouble now is going to be critical. Absolutely mission critical.
Right, clear left.
Alright.
Car right. He's still there.
We've got someone on our right, but looks like he's faster. We're gonna give him space if necessary. I don't wanna be too aside here. I'm just gonna tuck him behind him, close the space of the driver behind. The Formula 3 car on cold tires, it's quite a handful, and we've got a spinner.
Left side. Clear left. Car right.
Oh, looks like he's gonna dive bomb.
Still clear right. On your right. Right side's clear.
We're gonna try to take the position back immediately. But it looks like it's not working out. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Until the car is warm, until the brakes and tires are warm, we can't push. Absolutely cannot push. Oh, and that's another.
Clear left.
But we're gonna let him through. We're gonna let him through. This one, however, I will defend. I do not want to fall.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Clear
No, come on, man. Why would you stick your nose in there? That is the worst place to stick your nose.
Shows the meatball flag. Car in front of us is
Oh
Soto.
my god. And see if we can salvage something, essentially. That's such a shame. Such a shame. Such a shame.
5.
We've got 4 minutes of required repairs. No fast repair in this. Oh, it's done. My race is done. And just like that, my first race in the top split of Formula 3 here at Rudskogen came to an end. I was expecting a challenge, but one of the truly challenging things about this series is that there are no fast repairs. This means that any contact, even very tiny, is enough to just completely kill your race. I ended up finishing the race for the sake of safety rating, but I was 5 laps behind the rest of the pack. Unfortunately, I finished in P17. And my fastest lap time was a 1:15.4, which left me quite disappointed because I know that I can do so much better than that. I decided to get back out there and give this another shot. So I went back out, signed up to another race, and qualified in P15 for my second race of this combination. Now that I had a little bit more experience racing this car around this track, I was going into the second race feeling a little bit more confident. I knew that if I was going to do well, I needed to minimize my mistakes and play the long game. And alright, everyone.
Go, go, go.
Let's do this. We got off to a pretty good start, but I'm definitely going to be braking early here.
Car right. Hold on the right side. On your right. He's still there.
Making sure that I give plenty of space to the guy on the inside.
Still there. Clear right. Right side.
We're being dived
On your right.
again. And now everyone is just inviting themselves in, but it's okay, it doesn't really matter.
On your clear left.
Lots of impatient drivers in this series. And especially here at Rudskogen because it's so hard to overtake. Ooh, and that's the car being cold right there. Big clusters of cars here, cars all over the place. It's incredibly difficult to find a way through. We're just gonna be putting pressure. hoping that it leads to a mistake from the drivers ahead. And unfortunately, those mistakes never came. Fast forward 15 laps. As you can see, I was still running in P17 after I lost several positions in the first lap by playing it very safe. The only thing in my control was my own pace, but unfortunately I was just not matching my real pace that I was achieving in practice. During these races, I was roughly a second slower and it was doing me no justice. I just couldn't catch up with the guys up ahead. But I stayed calm and continued driving because even though I am not very competitive at the moment and I'm not in a position to compete for iRating, I can use this as experience that hopefully will allow me to do better in the future races that I will do here. 4 laps to go. P14 is still in sight, but unfortunately we're locked in a stalemate, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do much about it. I really don't think so. All we can do is hope for a mistake of the guys up ahead. And once again, that did not happen. I ended up crossing the finish line 4 laps later in P17. This was actually a very clean race. As you can see from the classified results, I gained 0.59 points of safety rating, which was actually great. However, once again, my pace was just not good enough to compete with these guys in the top split. However, I did notice a very big improvement from my first race here, as my fastest lap was half a second faster than my fastest lap in the first race. This means that on average, my pace was faster than it had been before. In the back of my mind, I knew immediately that this was not going to be the end for me here in the Formula 3 at Rudskogen. I was ready to give this one more try, but this time I wasn't gonna play nice. This time I really wanted to push myself as hard as I could. I knew that if I would stay clean for 22 laps and lap at around the low to mid 114s as I do in practice, that I could get into the top 10 here in the top split. I know what's in store for me. I'm once again in the top split, but I want to give it another shot. This time I qualified in P11 with a 1:14.7. Alright everyone, let's see what we can do.
Okay mate, get ready. Green, let's go, let's go.
Decent start. As always, safety is key at the beginning.
Hold your line. Right side's clear. Car clear left.
We'll try go around the outside here. I don't think that's gonna happen.
He's still there.
Not worth it. Let's get back in line and try to defend from the gap behind here.
Still there. Car left. Clear left.
That was a successful defense. So we're holding on to our position for now.
Left
Oh,
side.
never mind.
Still there.
Didn't think it was gonna make that move.
Clear left. All right.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I managed to dodge that.
Clear all round. Car left.
Woo! Okay, I need a...
Still there.
Alright, alright.
Still there. Clear left. V14. Yellow
Someone's
flag.
crashed out. We lost several positions there. Also forgive my terrible shifting at the end of that lap, but I basically lost all my concentration. And we've got another slow car ahead. 2 cars stopped on the right. Let's try and overtake them safely. Alright. Things are popping here. I cannot believe I managed to dodge that guy. All I did was slam on the brakes and hope for the best. Come on, baby, you can do this, you can do this. I need to focus on minimizing my mistakes so that I can stay in touch with this pack of cars. And hopefully contend for a position in the top 10. We've got someone going into the pits. We're terribly wide there. Ah, we have a slowdown. Ah, no. Right. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do this here on the straight. It's really a shame that I made this mistake. But it's okay. We didn't suffer too much from it. The race is still long. The race is still long. The guys ahead are just slightly gaining on me. I really need to try and find another 10th or 2 so that I can stay in touch with them. I'm enjoying this battle very much. We've got a pack of cars very close together where we've managed to close the gap. And now I have to just try and stay as close as possible because any mistake that any of these guys make, we can take advantage of. I'm faster than the guy ahead in this sector, but unfortunately, there is no space coming out of it to make a move. It's really difficult to overtake here. Looks like Shrimpton has made a move on Jagundo. So we're chasing Jagundo now. Let's see how that goes, guys. Maybe he's a little bit slower than the rest of this pack, and maybe we can also make a move here. And alright, guys, it's the 16th lap of the race. I'm in P11, so still in a good position where I can gain some iRating. Only 3 incident points so far. We're still chasing Jagundo. We're still being chased by Dykeman. And it's very challenging, guys. Very challenging. Holding this position is requiring all my concentration. But my lap times have been good. Much better than in the previous race. And I'm just trying to keep this up, guys. I'm just trying to stay in contact as well as I can with the top 10. Still hoping to get in it. It's still 8 laps to go, or 6 laps to go, so it's definitely possible. But it's going to require a very good effort. Because it's so extremely difficult to overtake here. Jagunda's been almost without mistakes in the past few laps. Oh, and just as I say that, looks like he's made a mistake. We're gonna try and make a move. Unfortunately, I came out in the wrong gear though. No! And because of that, Dykeman behind has the opportunity to pass us. That's such a shame. I got distracted and forgot to shift down as I was exiting that corner. And I paid a heavy price for that. That'll be SMP 12. But maybe now, Dykeman will put pressure on Jagundo, and hopefully some mistakes will be made. Car stopped ahead.
Yellow flag.
Not sure what happened. Oh, there he is.
Push. We can get this position.
Yeah, there we go. It's going down. It's happening. Oh no, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. Again, every time there's an opportunity like that, I get distracted. Unfortunately, I got distracted by the cars ahead and I just completely forgot to brake, but there was another car out wide. So we're losing positions, but we're gaining positions. And guys, I keep making mistakes when I shouldn't be making them. Oh,
Car left.
we can slot in here. Let's try and take our position back. Come on. Come on, let's go.
Clear left.
Looks like we've got it back. I'm gonna hold the relatively defensive line though. I don't want to give him space to make another move. We got our position back. Come on, come on. We're gonna go for a better exit here. Get in the draft range. We're gonna make a move here, boys and girls. Let's go.
Still there. He's still there. Still there. He's still there. Still there.
This can be very dangerous. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Right side's clear. Sector 1 is 0.4.
Ah.
Sector 2 is 0.5.
I tried.
Sector 3 is 0.7.
Unfortunately, I came off the wrong gear as I was exiting turn 1 there. But that was a nice little battle. Nice and clean, respectful. 2 laps to go. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. We're in P10, everyone. But Coelho behind, only 0.2 seconds behind. So it's not over. I have to stay concentrated. It's far from over. And the right, everybody. Last lap. Tires feel pretty worn out. I'm gonna have to be careful here, but I can't be too careful because otherwise Coelho might overtake me and he might make a move, and I do not wanna lose this P10, which will be an outstanding result for me here, given how much I struggled in the previous race. I'm trying to push as hard as I can. And the right, everyone. Against all the odds. I'm exhausted. We're gonna be going home in P10, guys. I'm very happy with that. Well, they say that third time's the charm, and fortunately, that was the case in this story. After crashing out in the second lap on my first attempt, and lacking the confidence and the pace to compete in my second attempt, I managed to get myself together and finish in the top 10 in a top split race in Formula 3. For me, this felt like a very big achievement because I am still relatively new to sim racing and I am a total rookie in the Formula 3 series. If there's one thing that I learned over the past year that I've been sim racing, is that it's so extremely important to take the small wins rather than focusing so much on the headlines. And I am very satisfied that after some persevering, I managed to get my pace down to what I wanted it to be and stay clean and out of trouble and achieve this result. And to round it off nicely, as of the completion of this race, I now also have the requirements needed to get my license up to B class at the end of this season. I truly hope that you enjoyed this story and that you enjoyed this content. If you did, consider subscribing and leaving a like. But most importantly, if you can, consider leaving a comment. Let's connect. I love hearing from you guys. Let me know what you think about this format and if you would like to see more of these types of videos. Without further ado, I wish you a wonderful week, and as always, see you in the next one.